Hello everyone. So welcome to another lesson. This is going to be a lesson for 20th of April. That's Monday. So yesterday, as you did not have any homework, so we don't have to discuss any homework. But yes, I got some very nice composite figure drawings, and they were very nice ones. So I'll be surely sharing these the very nice ones by tomorrow. Of course, in the video I will show you who had done those very well. Okay, so without wasting much time, as also we have nothing to check today, so let's move on with lesson 7. So we were doing this yesterday. We were learning about composite figures. So composite figures, it's a figure made up of two or more simpler figures. Like you can add triangles, any kinds of quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals means any figure which has four sides. Any shape which has four sides is called as a quadrilateral. So you can use any quadrilateral and triangles to make your own composite figure, as you all have done. Okay, so we already finished the first one, the unlock the problem. Yesterday we did this. So I hope that it's a little bit clear for you how you need to be solving, or how you need to look at the question. So before we move on to the next one, let's see what the dog has to tell you for today, and then let's start doing the questions.
Hey there. Pamela and I are enjoying this beautiful day at the park. The mayor is planning on adding a new garden to the park. I can't wait. Its shape is all planned out. I wonder if the new garden will have enough area to fit all of my favorite flowers. Can you help me find out? Wow, the new garden is going to be made up of a rectangle and two triangles. That means it will be a composite figure. The rectangle will have a base of 10 feet and a height of 6 feet. One triangle will have a base of 6 feet and a height of 3 feet. And the other triangle will have a base of 10 feet and a height of 10 feet. Pamela and I know how to find the area of a rectangle and the area of a triangle. How could we combine them to find the total area of the whole garden? Come on, let's give it a try. Let's learn how to find the area of a composite figure.
Okay, this pretty much
Let's unlock the problem.
Okay, this is pretty much the same kind of question which we have done yesterday. Remember, it's the same. It's the entrance of amusement park, I think. Yeah, fine. But why I'm repeating this, I just want to make sure you all to be sure that you know how to find out. And as soon as you see this picture, what comes to our mind, we can say two rectangles, one square, and two triangles, or we can take it as one trapezoid, two trapezoids and a square. Okay, yeah. So we know the formulas of any of those. Anyway, we can either find the area of a trapezoid, that because we have base 1, right? And also so also we have the height. So what you can do is, if base 1 is the same, is 5 from here to here and 5 from here to here, so base is going to be 10. But that's a little bit confusing because they have given it all in parts. But if you can understand that, well, fine, you can go ahead and do it. Else you can just take these as two rectangles, a square, and two triangles, and then do it. Just watch it, as we have already done this. Just watch, and then we will move on and do the next.
A composite figure is made up of two or more simpler figures, such as triangles and quadrilaterals. Let's start by finding the area of the rectangles. The formula for the area of a rectangle is area equals L times W, where L is the length and W is the width. In this case, the length of the rectangle is 12 feet and the width is 5 feet. Multiply 12 and 5 to find the area of each rectangle.
So first here they are finding the area of a rectangle. That's 12 by 5. They forgot to
The
give
area
12.
of each rectangle is 60 square feet. To find the total area of the two rectangles, multiply this area by 2. So the total area of the rectangles is 120 square feet. Next, find the area of the triangles. The formula for the area of a triangle is A equals 1/2 B times H, where B is the base and H is the height. The base is 5 feet and the height is 5 feet. What is the area of each triangle? The area of each triangle is 12 and 5/10 square feet. There are two triangles, so the total area of the triangles is 25 square feet. Next, find the area of the square. A formula for the area of a square is A equals S squared, where S is the length of each side. The length of each side is 5 feet. What is the area of the square? The area is 25 square feet. Now, add the three areas to find the total area of the composite figure. The total area is 170 square feet. So Juanita needs to buy enough paint to cover 170 square feet.
Okay, so the mistake done here was they have not given the length of the rectangle. Okay, so that's supposed to be 12, and here the width is supposed to be 5, but they forgot to write here 12. So that's the only measurement which was missing. Other than that, it was the same. They found out the area of one rectangle and they multiplied it by 2 because we have two rectangles, and then they found out the area of one triangle and then multiplied it by 2 because we have two triangles, and then they found the area of a square and they added everything together. So the area was 170 square feet. Okay, now let's go back and complete our work. Now we'll be starting the next. I don't want you to still do the questions. We will start with example 1. You will do it with me, okay? Find the area of the composite figure shown. So first, before you do anything, just look at the picture. What are the shapes which you can see? You can see a square, right? Then you can see a triangle, and also then you can see a trapezoid. Okay, now else you can see a trapezoid. This is also a trapezoid, the down one. You know trapezoids can be in many shapes. Okay, so this is also a trapezoid, plus up is also a trapezoid. So a bigger trapezoid and a smaller trapezoid. So it depends on how you see the picture. So you can either find out the the area of both trapezoids and add them, or you can find the area of a square, then find the area of the triangle, and then find the area of the trapezoid and add them all together. So just let's follow for this question the instructions given in the book. Okay, so they want you to find the area of the triangle. So finding area of the triangle, what are the things we need? We need, what is the formula for triangle? Half BH, which means we need the base and we need the height. So which is the base of the triangle? This is the base of the triangle. And which is the height? This is the height of the triangle. Okay, now they did not give us any amount here. They did not give us the measurement for this. So what are we supposed to take the height of the triangle as? See, this is a square, right? So all the sides of a square are equal. So if this side is 12, of course, this side is also going to be 12. This is the trick you have to be using in composite figures, because they don't give each and every measurement. You have to look at the other side and then get the measurement, whichever is missing. So this is the height of the triangle. Okay, they did not give us, but as we know, it is also the side of a square. So all the sides of a square are equal. So this square has a side length of 12. So this is also going to be 12. So it's going to be half multiplied by 16 multiplied by 12. Okay, as usual, it doesn't want to respond. So fine. Once you multiply half with 16 and 12, what's the answer you're going to get? Half of 16 is 8. Then 8 12 are 96 square centimeter. Okay, so what about the next one? They want you to find the area of the square. So area of the square is s square, which means side multiplied by side. So one of the side is 12. So 12 multiplied by 12 is going to give you 144. Okay, now they want you to find the area of the trapezoid, which is up. Now what are the things we need to find the area of a trapezoid? We need, the formula is half b1 plus b2 multiplied by h. So we need base 1, we need base 2, and we need the height. So let's check whether we have all of them in the trapezoid. So we are only talking about this part, this trapezoid. So we need base 1. So base 1 is given for us, that's 9. We need base 2, which is not given for us. What do you think base 2 is going to be? Base 2 is going to be what? It's going to be 12. Why is it 12? Because it is also the side of the square. Now, as I told you before, all the sides of a square are equal. So this side is also going to be 12. Okay, so that's going to be also 12 centimeter. Why? Because this is a square. The trapezoid's base 2 is the one side of the square. Now we have base 1, we have base 2, and we also have the height. So let's find out what's the answer. So base 1 is 9, base 2 is 12, and then multiplied by the height, which is 6. So first 9 plus 2, 12, we have to add them first. So that's going to give you 21. So half of 6 is 3, right? 3 multiplied by 21 is going to give you 63. Fine. Now we have found the area of all the figures which makes up the composite figure. So now what's the final step? Add them all up. So let's start with the first one, which is the area of the triangle. So it's 96 square centimeter. What's the area of a square? It's 144 square centimeter. And what is the area of the trapezoid? That's 63 square centimeter. So you need to add all of them up and then write the answer. So how much? Well, how much is 96 plus 144? Come on, that's mental math. You need to be fast. So 96 plus 144 is going to give you how much? Found out or not yet? Ah, you're writing. I can see you are writing and then solving it. It's 240. Then 240 plus you will add the 63. So that's going to give you a 303 square centimeter. 303 square centimeters. So the area of the figure is 303 square centimeter. Hope this has, I have explained this properly for you and you have understood this part. Now, if you are not viewing, it depends on your look, how you're looking at the picture. I told you, either you look at it like that as a square, trapezoid, and a triangle, or you look at it as two trapezoids. Now let me show you. This is only for your information. I'm showing you because you can get the answers in both ways. So I just want you to show that you won't go wrong. Okay, so I will just do it here. Don't get confused with this. So what I'm telling here is this is a trapezoid, as well as I'm considering this as a trapezoid too. Now, first, we have already found that the area for this trapezoid is 63, right? Now, what's the area of this trapezoid? How am I going to get? So I need base 1, which is 12, and I need base 2, which is 16 plus 12, because this is 12 and this is 16. So I can add both of them together. So 16 plus 12 will give me 28. So base 2 is going to be 28 centimeter. Okay, this is not to confuse you, just to show however you do, however you see the picture, the answer you get will be the same. So base 1 is 12, base 2 is 28 centimeter, and height. Height is going to be again 12. In this trapezoid also the height is going to be 12. So let's find out the area of this trapezoid. It's half multiplied by B1 is B1 is 12, and then B2 is 28, and then multiplied by the height, which is 12 also. So first let's add them up. So that's going to give me A is equal to half multiplied by 12 plus 28 is going to give me 40 multiplied by 12. So I need to solve this. Half of 40 is going to be 20. So 20 multiplied by 12 is going to give me how much? 240. So area of the second trapezoid is going to be 240 square centimeter. Okay, so what will I do next? I will add 240 with 63. So how much is 240? Total area is equal to 240 plus 63. How much is 240 plus 63? That is also going to give you 303 square centimeter. So what my point here was, whether you see it as a triangle, square, a trapezoid, or you see the figure as two trapezoids, the answer you are going to get is going to be the same. That's all I want to clarify here. It doesn't matter if your friend sees a picture with three composite figure with three pictures and you see it as two, doesn't matter, no problem, but the answer you're going to get is should be the same. Okay, so let's move on to first question. This is going to be page number 573. Let's do question number 1. We can go slow in this lesson, no problem. We're not in a hurry to finish it off, so we can just go slow because I want you to understand the lesson perfectly. That's all. Okay, so find the area of the figure. Now just look at the picture. It's an easy picture. So what are we seeing here? We are seeing a triangle and two rectangles. So what are the formulas we are going to need? We are going to need, I am just writing this, we need the area of, right? We need to find the area of triangle. Okay, and then we are also need to be finding the area of rectangles. That's all we need to be finding for this problem. Area of rectangles. So we will find one and then multiply it by 2 because we have two rectangles. So I made a spelling mistake again. Okay, so what's the area of a triangle? Half the edge. So we need the base and the height. And what's the area of rectangle? Length multiplied by width, LW. So we need the length and the width. So let's check whether we have all the measurements which we need to find the area. So this is the rectangle. We have the length as 10 and the width as 5. Okay, so the length of the rectangle is 10. This is, we are talking only about this part. So length is 10 and the width is 5. So we can find the area of the rectangle. Now to find the area of triangle, we need base and the height. Here, see, this is how they have given you the height now. Height means how tall the triangle is. So from here to here, that's 4, and the base is given to be 3. You can see they have given the arrow, so the base is 3. So let's find out what's the area of the composite figure. Or rather, I will give you 2 minutes. Finish it by yourself, then we'll discuss the answers. So your 2 minutes starts now. Okay, are you all done? I hope you have finished it by now because it was an easy one. So first let's find the area of the rectangle as they have given length multiplied by the width. So the area of the rectangle, the length of the rectangle was 10 and the width was 5. So 10 multiplied by 5 is going to give us 50. So this is the area of one rectangle. So we have two. So to find 2, we multiply 2 by 50. That's going to give us 100. Did you all get this? Fine. If you get this, you can put a tick by yourself. Okay. Then length of the base of the triangle. Now here, if you notice, okay, even I did not notice this. Here they have given you only this part of the rectangle, sorry, of the triangle is 3. Okay, so only this small tiny teeny part is 3. Okay, now what about the remaining this part and this part? Okay, now they said this part, this width of the rectangle is 5. So which means the opposite sides of rectangles are equal, right? So if this side is 5, this side is also going to be 5. So let's write it down there as 5. Okay, then what's the amount they gave for us for this part? It's 3. See this arrow? Okay, this is why you have to be very careful when you are solving composite figures, because they don't give us the exact information. They will just twist the question, leave, and then we will do the mistake. Okay, so only this part is 3. And now what about this part here? That's going to be 5 again, because the width of the rectangle is 5. So this side is 5 means the opposite side is also going to be 5. So now this is 5, this is 3, and this is 5. So what's the total base, or the total amount of the base of the triangle? So we need to add 5 plus 3 plus 5. So 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. So that's how you find the base of the triangle. I know many of you will not have done that because I did not tell you to do also. But if you have been smart enough, yes, you would have done it. But it's okay. We are just learning something. That's all. But this is why you have to be very careful and very precise in the information which they are giving in composite figures. Okay. So 5 plus 5, 10. 10 plus 3 is 13 feet. So the length of the base is 13 feet. Now let's find the area of the triangle. So length of half multiplied by the base multiplied by the height of the triangle, which is 4. So half of 4 is 2. 2 multiplied by 13 is going to give you 26. So now all what you need to be doing is add the area. The area of two triangles were 100. Sorry, two rectangles were 100, and the area of one triangle was 26. So the area, total area of the composite figure is going to be 126 square feet. Okay, now let's do together question number 2. Okay, now question number 2, as soon as you can see that it is a trapezoid up, right? This is a trapezoid. So this is going to be a trapezoid, as well as, what's this called? This is called a parallelogram. Okay, now you can view it only this way. There is no other way you can. Is there any other way you can look at it? Not there, right? Okay, so let's find the area of this figure. So first we are going to find the area of the trapezoid. Okay, so the area of the trapezoid, first the first one, the small one. So first let's find the area of trapezoid. You need to be following these words, else you know what will happen is you will not be clear of what we are searching for. Okay, so first let's find the area of the trapezoid. So that's half b1 multiplied by b1 plus b2 multiplied by h. I did not put the multiplication sign because parenthesis, the brackets means it's automatically multiply. Okay, so let's find the area now. We need base 1, we need base 2, and we need the height. So let's check whether we have all of them here. Do we have base 1? Yes, we do have base 1. That's 8. Do we have base 2? Yes, we do have base 2. Do we have the height? Yes, we do. That's 4 millimeters. So that's going to be half area is equal to half multiplied by, in brackets, what happened to this? Area is going to be half multiplied by, base 1 is 8 plus 11 multiplied by the height is 4. So first let's solve what's inside the parenthesis. So half multiplied by 8 plus 11 is 19 multiplied by 4. So half of 4 is 2. 2 multiplied by 19 is going to give you, 2 multiplied 19 is 38 square millimeter. Okay, are you done with this? Okay, I'm giving you a minute. Just first write down this part of the question. 1 minute only. Okay, done. Fine. So let's move on to the next trapezoid. That's this one. Okay, this is also we will be using the same formula. That's all. Okay, so let's use the same formula because we have the base, both the bases, and we have the height. So it's almost like a trapezoid also. So we'll be using the same formula. That's going to be 1/2 multiplied by base 1 is 11 plus again base 2, which is also 11 plus 11, and then you will multiply by the height, that's 8.2. Okay, so this area is going to be equal to half multiplied by 11 plus 11 is 22 multiplied by 8.2. So half of 22 is going to give me 11, right? Half of 22 is 11 multiplied by 8.2. Now if you multiply 11 by 8.2, you will be getting 100 and no wait, even I'm getting, wait, 11 multiplied by 8.2 is 90.2. Okay, 90.2 square millimeter. Now we have the area of this trapezoid. Also we have the area of this trapezoid. So let's add them all together. So area, finally you need to be writing this area of the composite figure equals 38. That's for the first one, right? So the first area was 38. So 38 plus 90.2 90.2, which is going to give you 90 plus 38 is 128.2 because there's a 0.2 millimeter square millimeter. So this is how you have to find the area of the composite figure. Clear? Now, I won't be doing any more questions because I don't want you girls to get confused. I know it's kind of like too much. I know that. This is our lesson, we have to do it. Okay, so I hope that those 3 questions were clear for you, whatever we have done today. So I just want you to do only question 2 and 3 as today's homework, just question 2 and 3. But let me simplify that for you. Now question 2, as soon as you see, you can see that it is a rectangle, it's not a square, because the side is different. See, the side lengths are different. So if they're different, they are rectangles. So it is a rectangle as well as 2 different triangles. The triangles are also not the same because one is a big one and one is a small triangle. So first start by finding the area of this rectangle. You know the formula. Area of the rectangle is LW, so length multiplied by the width. So you have the length, which is 12, and the width is 9. Fine. Then find the area of the smaller triangle. So smaller triangle, what are the things we need to find the area of the triangle? We need the base and the height. So we have the base, that's 9, and we have the height, that's 6. So this was for the small triangle. Now for the bigger triangle, again we need the base. So in rectangles, the opposite sides are equal. If this side is 9, this side is also 9. So the base of this is also going to be 9 feet. Okay, and the height of that is going to be 10. So you'll find the area first. I'm repeating again. First, you'll find the area of the rectangle. Then you will find the area of this triangle. Let's name this as triangle 1. Okay, then you will find the area of the other triangle. Let's name that as triangle 2. So this is triangle 1, this is triangle 2, because both of them are not same. So we have to find them separately. So first find the area of the rectangle, then find the area of triangle 1, then find the area of triangle 2, add them together and see what answer are you getting. Okay, moving to question number 3. Okay, now this is similar to the question we did up. As you can see, this is a trapezoid. Okay, so for trapezoid we need base 1, base 2, and the height. So we have base 1, base 2, here from here to here they have given you as 14. So base 2 is going to be 14 and the height is going to be 8. What about the next one here? Okay, for this, because it is a parallelogram, as I explained before, we will be using the same formula as for the trapezoid. So we have the height as 4, base 1 is going to be 11. But if you look at the shape of this is kind of like, that's why it's called a rhombus, a parallelogram. So these two sides will be equal. If this base is going to be 11, this base is also going to be 11 yards. Okay, so you have base 1, you have base 2, and you have the height. Then you can find the area of the first trapezoid. Then you will find the area of this figure, and then you will add them together. This is very similar to what we did in question number 2. You will follow the same steps as we did for question number 2. I hope you guys will get the correct answers. I know your moms are helping you and they are doing a very, very, very good job at home, because most of you, I can see that they have explained it for you and you are doing it with them. Really, it's a very hard, very, very important job your mothers are doing for you. So do, if you don't understand from you, from me at least, try to understand it from them. It's we are doing it for your good, either your mom or me, we both are doing it for your good. Okay, so tell thanks to your mom for that. So hopefully until we meet in tomorrow's video, do the homework and take care of yourself.